Alright, so I'm going to be putting potatoes back in the ground today. These are the ones that I chose. They were the only ones that had started sprouting out of the ones that I collected mid-summer. And some of them are sprouting pretty good, some of them not so much. So I was going to do 2 of each. So this one here, it's a little green and it's got a little growth on it. This one here, which had a lot of growth on it. This one here, very small, moderate. And then I was clearing out this spot and I actually found another red potato. I'm surprised that I missed it, but it's also starting to grow, so I figured, might as well do that one as well. But I'm just going to do some very simple rows, for each of them. And then since I didn't really get that much quality, produce out of this, I'm trying to think of some ideas for what I want to do. And so what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I just did the compost for my chickens and I'm kind of circulating everything around. So I'm going to take the oldest stuff and I'm actually going to dig it in to these sections, and I'm going to put some mealworm frass that I have in there as well, just to try to hopefully richen up the soil, add some organic matter, and hopefully these potatoes will take to that nutrients a little bit better and we'll actually get a little bit of a harvest this time. But I'll show you guys what that looks like when I get the potatoes in the ground here in a minute. Alright, so here they are. I dug them up real good, and then I poured a bunch of my compost in it, it's a little rough. There's a lot of big stuff in it, but I tried to pick out some of the bigger ones. And then I put, you're not going to see it really, maybe a little bit right here. Put some mealworm frass in, and then I kind of did a little bit of a mix. And then when I'm doing this different this time, besides the fertilizer, is I'm digging them in, as opposed to last time where I just set them on top. And I'm hoping that them being buried, I'm going to cover them up here in a minute. I'm hoping that them being completely covered and then the wood chips on top will definitely help them, breaking up the soil, make it easier for them to move. The soil was really soft down here on this side here, but up towards the corner there, towards the archway there, it was still a bit stiffer. I definitely need to bring more wood chips over into this area because they've compacted down and they're not as thick of an insulating material for the ground, I think, especially because there's you probably can't see it here, but there's quite a few spots where moles have pushed up through, and I try to re-layer everything properly as best as I can in those spots, but it's starting to mix in, which is what you don't want to happen with wood chips. It's starting to mix some of the wood chips and the dirt together, and it's providing access holes for the sunlight to just evaporate straight down into the ground. So I need to kind of relayer wood chips in here, but for now this is what I got going here, and I'm hoping that by the end of the year, especially once things cool down, that these guys will have produced, if they're going to produce anything. This, again, just an experiment. I've still got potatoes of these 3 varieties that have not started sprouting yet, that I'm hoping will survive over winter and I can plant in the fall, and hopefully based off of my experience with this new test will give me some idea of what I need to do. Next time, I'm not going to do them right next to my grapes here because I don't want to really be disrupting the roots on these any more than I already have. I was just thinking about that as I was digging this up. I'll probably put them down on the other side where I don't have any larger perennials growing. But yeah,